Why not have some pasta tonight for dinner? Today's recipe is a sausage and pepper pasta. Super delish. We generally like to use 12 ounces of pasta for a recipe. So add about 3/4 of your box of pasta. Give it a stir. I always like to give it a stir and then leave it to cook for 14 minutes. I have a pound of sausage here. It's Italian sausage. You want to remove it from the casing. So just cut down the sausage with your knife and then you can just open up the casing and take it out. Before I do that though, I want to add a tablespoon of oil to my pan. I have it on medium-high. This is just to get it started. You know, sausage does kind of have a lot of fat in it, so you really don't need a lot. And then it can go straight in there. Break it up a little bit with your fingers to begin with, and then you can break it up with a spoon. So just stir it a couple times. It should take about 6 minutes to cook this, so you can start getting your vegetables ready while it's cooking. First thing you want to do is cut up your bell pepper. Cut your pepper into 1/4-inch strips. I do kind of like to remove the ribs. They're a little bit foamy. I don't know if that's the right word, but they feel sort of soft. They're not that great. Cut them into 1/4-inch thick slices, and then you probably want to give your sausage a stir at least once or twice during the cooking. Then the squash. If you can't find yellow squash, use the zucchini. Cut the squash into 1/4-inch thick slices. All right, so I want to stir my sausage, make sure it's cooking evenly. But you know what? It looks like it's done, so I'm going to take it out. I'm supposed to use a slotted spoon, but there's not that much fat in there, so I am just going to use my wooden spoon. You do want to leave whatever fat's in there because you're going to saute your vegetables in the same pan. I guess I'm just being lazy because I don't feel like washing that extra spoon. So to that same pan, add a tablespoon of oil and then the peppers. These you just want to get a nice little char on. Get them a little smoky, a little brown. While those cook, cut up your tomatoes. 1 pound of cherry tomatoes. Cut a pound of cherry tomatoes in half. These are golden, which is really beautiful. But if you can't find golden, I totally understand. Sometimes you just can't. Get red. Those look like they're getting done, so I better hurry up. Time to drain the pasta. I think it's been 14 minutes. Let's see. Good. It's hot, but it's good. Oh wait, before I do that, I always forget this part. Save some of the pasta water, 1/2 cup, and then drain your pasta. It's always the exciting part. I love steam. Add your squash, and then 3/4 of the tomatoes. You want some of the tomatoes to cook down into a sauce and then some of the tomatoes to hold their shape, so this is the best way to achieve that. Let it cook for 1 minute, just to start breaking down, and then add 1/4 cup of pasta water. Then you just let it cook for about 4 minutes. So you see how these are nice and broken down and the squash is soft? Now's the time to add the sausage and those remaining tomatoes. Just stir it around once or twice. You want to heat these through. Basically, that's all you're looking to do. My pan is quite crowded. If you were so inclined, you could mix everything together in your pasta pot. I'm just going to try to do it right here in this pan, because I like to live life on the edge. I don't even know what to say about what I just did. It's very hard to stir in here. You can add a little bit more pasta water to finish it off. You can turn off your pan and very, very carefully, so things don't spill all over the place, stir everything together. Does it need salt? Maybe a little. That's it. All that's left is to serve it and grate some delicious pecorino romano cheese over the top. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Is that not pretty? Golden and delightful. Give it a little shave of cheese. Look at that. Me likey. You could add more at the table. Delicious. There's wafting aromas like you wouldn't believe in here. You'll believe it if you make this for yourself. How beautiful is that? Fantastico. I love it. And I think you'll love it, so give it a try.